Hey there crafters, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Zara and today I have a special project for you, a stunning round shell crossbody bag. This elegant bag combines practically with a touch of handmade charm, perfect for day or night. It's a must-have accessory for any wardrobe. I'll be walking you through each step of the process from selecting the right materials to mastering the shell stitch pattern and assembling the bag. Whether you are a crochet newbie or a seasoned pro, you will find this tutorial easy to follow. For this project, I am using these two colors, purple color, and this is 4-ply yarn. This is a multi-shade ball, also 4-ply, and I am using 3.5 mm hook or 6 number hook. And the ideal size for this size of yarn is 4.5, 5 or 5.5, but I am using this 3.5 mm hook because I want to make my project tight. If we use 3.5 mm hook, the stitches will be rigid and tight, so the project will not lose its shape. And a stitch marker and a scissor. Now first of all, I am taking this color. Just take the yarn on the left hand and the working yarn on the right hand and wrap it around your finger in such a way that it makes an X. Just insert the hook in the bottom yarn and pull up the upper yarn and twist it in such a way that it makes a loop. Now chain 1 from the working yarn and secure the ring. Now chain 3, 1, 2. I have made one chain before. Now yarn over and insert the hook into the circle and pull up the loop. You have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now again make a double crochet and work total of 11 double crochets into the magic circle. Okay, I will meet you after making 12 double crochets or 11 double crochets. I will count this chain 3 as a 12th double crochet. Now for the round 2, we will increase in every stitch. So in the end we have total of 24 double crochets. Just count from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now chain 3 as a first double crochet and into the first stitch work an increase, work a double crochet, so it will make an increase. Now again into the next stitch work increase by making 2 double crochet into the same stitch. In the same way you have to follow the same stitch pattern till the end of the round by working an increase in every stitch. Okay, I will meet you at this point. Now I have just completed my round number 2. Now slip stitch into the chain 3 to complete the round. Now chain 3 for the round 3. Work an increase in 1 stitch and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So follow this stitch pattern all along the way till the end of the round. So in the end we have total of 36 double crochets. Now chain 3 as a double crochet and double crochet into the first stitch, so it will make an increase. by working 2 double crochets. Now double crochet into the next stitch, increase and double crochet into the next stitch. Work an increase by working 2 double crochets into the same stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Increase in one stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, I will meet you at the end of the round here. Now my round 3 is complete. Now slip stitch into the chain 3 to complete the round 3. Now for the round 4, chain 3. Now in the round 4 we have a stitch pattern of increase in one stitch and double crochet in next 2 stitches. Now this chain 3 as a double crochet I will count and yarn over and double crochet into the first stitch. Now this chain 3 as a double crochet and double crochet, we will count this set as an increase and double crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Follow this stitch pattern of an increase in one stitch and double crochet in next 2 stitches. So in the end we have total of 48 stitches at the end of round 4. Now yarn over, work an increase and double crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now work an increase in one stitch by making 2 double crochet into the same stitch and 1 double crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. So I will meet you at this point. Now I have just completed my round number 4 and I will end this round by making slip stitch into the chain 3. So if we count total of number of stitches, we have total of 48 stitches in the round 4. Now for the round 5, we will follow the stitch pattern by working an increase in one stitch and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. So this stitch pattern have total of 4 stitches, working an increase in one stitch and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. So in the end we have total of 60 stitches at the end. Now chain 3 as double crochet and double crochet. So this set will be counted as an increase. Now double crochet in next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Now work an increase in one stitch and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now follow this stitch pattern. I will meet you at this point. Now my round 5 is complete. Now I will end this round by working a slip stitch into the chain 3. Now in the end we have total of 60 stitches. Now for the round 6, we will follow the stitch pattern by working an increase and 1 double crochet in next 4 stitches. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3 as a 1 double crochet and double crochet to make an increase. Now 1 double crochet in next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now for the round 6, we have total of 70 stitches in the end. Now work an increase and 1 double crochet in next 4 stitches. 1 2 3 and 4. So I will meet you at this point. Now complete this round number 6 by working slip stitch into the chain 3 and cut off the yarn. Now make another one in the same way. Make another circle. Okay, I will meet you after making another circle. Now I have just completed my second circle. I just cut the yarn from here and now I am attaching the next color by making a knot. And now I will cut the end. Now from the stitch marker 11th stitch away from the joining, in the next round I just place the stitch marker in the 12th stitch. If we count from here, then it will end up at 12th stitch. I just marked it up. Now I am going to join both the rounds. Now I will make chain 16. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. Now I will join this. I just place the both circles in such a way that wrong side facing each other. Now just remove the stitch marker. It just broke. It's okay. Now slip stitch into the slip stitch into the next stitch and chain 1. Now this chain 1 will not, I will not count this chain 1 as a stitch. Now skip these 2 slip stitches that I have made in the first stitch and in the second. 1 2, skip these 2 and now yarn over and insert the hook into the chain 1. You have 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops at once. This is half double crochet. Now again work half double crochet in each chain. Now if you count from here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, you have total of 16 half double crochets. Now slip stitch into the same stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Now chain 1 and turn your work. Now again yarn over and skip these 2 stitches. We just slip stitch into the first and slip stitch into the next stitch and work half double crochet into the third chain from the hook and in the back loop only. Sixteenth. Now slip stitch into the stitch, last row emerges and slip stitch into the second stitch. Now turn your work and again skip these 2 stitches and work half double crochet into the third chain from the hook. 1, 2. So this row will total have 16 stitches and we have to make total of 62 rows. Now I am on my third row. 1, 2, 3. Now follow the same pattern, stitch pattern, and I will meet you at the last row. We'll meet you then. Now I am at the 61st row. Half double crochet, slip stitch into the stitch where we last slip stitched, and now slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1 and turn. Now again yarn over, skip these 2 stitches. I will not count chain 1 as a stitch. These 2 slip stitches 1 and 2 and yarn over and half double crochet into the third chain from the hook and make a half double crochet. Now yarn over, half double crochet on the entire row, and this is my 62 row. Slip stitch into the stitch where we last slip stitch. Now cut off the yarn. Now my crossbody bag looks like this at this point. You can see this is my front side of the bag and this is my back side. I will hide these tails at the end. Now I am going to make a flap to close the bag. Now take the yarn. Now just make a slip knot and make chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 19, 20. Now yarn over, skip these 2 chains, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and make a double crochet into the third chain from the hook and make double crochet till the end of the chain. Now I have made total of 18 double crochets. Now chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and slip stitch into the first Now make double crochet into the same stitch and work double crochet on the other side of the chain and reach till the end. Now I have reached the end. Now you can see my yarn, multicolor yarn, just ran out. So I will switch my color to purple. So I am going to cut it from here and attach the purple yarn and now chain 1 and turn. Now work double crochet in each stitch until you reach the chain 5. Now I have reached the point where we just made a chain 5. Now work double crochet, 2 double crochet in each chain. Or increase in every chain by making 2 double crochet. Now again on the row work double crochet until you reach till this point. Now just cut off the yarn. This will be our buttonhole and we will attach. This is my front side of the bag and this is my back side. So I will count the stitches from here to here, and now just find the middle point of the bag and attach this stripe onto the bag and just attach the button here and close the bag. Now I am going to make a strap and I will attach it at the end. Now I am going to attach the making the strap. Now if we count from here, 1 2 3 4 5, in the 6th stitch I am going to attach the yarn. And chain 150, or according to your body length size, I am going to make total of 150 chains, 1 or 100 chains. It's up to you. I will tell you later how many chains I am going to make. Now I have made total of 190 chains. Again in the same way, just count from here, 1 2 3 4 5. Now in the 6th stitch, just join the and chain 1. Now insert the hook into the chain. You have 3 loops on the hook. Now again, without yarning over, we will pull this 3rd loop through these 2 loops. This stitch is called half double crochet slip stitch. Now again yarn over and insert the hook into the chain, pull up the loop, and without yarning over, just pull through all the 2 loops, and in the same way work half double slip stitch in each chain. Now I will meet by making half double crochet slip stitch. I will meet you at this point. Now I have reached the other end by making half double crochet slip stitch. Now slip stitch into the same stitch where we slip stitch in the previous row. Now slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1 and turn. We will follow the same procedure as we did here, but the difference is that this is the half double crochet stitch and this is the half double crochet slip stitch. Now turn your work and yarn over, skip these 2 slip stitches and work half double crochet slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. Also remember that I will not count this chain 1 as a stitch. Instead I will just ignore it and skip these 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and work half double crochet from the 3rd chain from the hook, 1 2, and this is the 3rd. Now work half double crochet slip stitch and follow the same stitch pattern until the other end of the string or strap. Okay, I will meet you after making the strap. I will make total of 4 rows of the strap. This is my 2nd row. Do the same as we did here on the other side of the strap. Just slip stitch into the stitch where we just slip stitched in the previous row and slip stitch into the next stitch and just chain 1 and turn and skip those 2 slip stitches we made here and here and work half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. Okay, I will meet you after making total of 4 rows. Now I have made total of 4 rows of strap. Now I will cut it off. Just hide the yarn. Okay. Now attach the flap onto the back side of the bag and using slip stitch, or you can stitch it with the weaving needle. Okay, I will meet you after joining the strap. Now I have just attached the flap and attach the button. Now it's totally optional. The next step is totally optional. If you want to, then you can, otherwise it's totally up to you. Just take a sheet. This is the binding and this is the plastic hard sheet. Now put it over the bag and take a marker and shape the sheet according to the circle. And cut the circle. Now take a cloth and cut it in a round shape, 1/2 inch larger than the circle. Now sew these plastic sheets onto the fabric like this. Now I have sewed the circle plastic on the fabric. Also attach the stripe to both the circles. Now this will insert into the bag like this. This will be on the inner side. Now just attach the circle, sew the circle. Now sew using this needle. This is the blanket needle. This is not the weaving needle. I am using this blanket needle. It has a tip so it can be easily passed through the plastic sheet. Okay, I will see you after attaching both the circles to this crochet circle, and I will show you the final result after attaching this to the inner side of the bag. And there you have it, your very own round shell crossbody bag. I hope you enjoyed making it as much as I did. Don't forget to share your creations with me on Instagram @crochetwithzara. I would love to see how your bag turned out. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and happy crocheting. See you next time. Till then, watch the video of your own choice given on the screen.